Shalom. Shalom and welcome. Welcome. My name is Symmanayah if you're tuning in for the first time. And these are the words I'm compelled to present for this moment. Pursuing righteousness. My brothers and sisters, we wake up this morning and we look around and we decide what will we do today. Some of us may just wake up and say, what do we do right now? But either way, at some point while we're awake, the one in the mirror must consider the things that he or she is doing. Are we pursuing righteousness? Are we pursuing the will of the Almighty Father? Do we think about him when we wake up? At what point does he kick in? Or does he kick in? That person in the mirror whom you see, is that the same person you would want to see if you was looking at yourself or if you was looking at another? What about the words that you say to a person? The actions, our words. It's time, my brothers and sisters, to realize end times are here. End times are real. What is happening in the world is real. Sooner or later, it would come to us to realize that we each contribute something in the grand scheme of things. We each contribute something to someone. We may not always know what we've contributed to a person. And I would say, chances are, we may never know. Or at least in this lifetime. But I believe it is time for us to start asking ourselves, are we pursuing righteousness? Are we pursuing righteousness on a regular basis? How often? Do these attributes follow us with each coming day? For you, for me, for us. There are those who are going about life just going by the regular day-to-day routines, and they're happy. And there are those that are called to do, to respond, to act. And they may be battling with, we may be battling with happiness. Why? Because as we become aware of things that we're dealing with, we understand that these challenges come for a reason. I want you to begin to think about pursuing righteousness with each coming day. Think about what you would expect someone to do to you, say to you, act around you, and think about how much you are contributing to that person. If you are one who seeks to do the will of the Almighty Father, I consider you my brother or my sister. I consider you my family. And pursuing righteousness is something that we need to begin to start thinking about daily. It's not living the written letter word by word each day. It's about living a life that connects with the letter, as the Spirit brings life to our actions, to our words. Yahushua, my brothers and sisters, when things get intense, a sense of urgency will come. And when the sense of urgency comes, it brings, in some cases, different responses, different replies. We must begin to start thinking about what and how to produce the desires of the Almighty Father in such a way that it brings us together in unity. For I believe sooner than we realize, the time will come where the need to come closer together, to get to know one another, to move physically, literally closer to one another. Those that will be gathered for the final Exodus we'll begin to move. We'll get closer. We'll learn how to communicate with one another. Are you among those? Are you among those that will be martyrs for Yahusha's name? Moving in the position that he wants you to move in. These are the things we must begin to consider and talk about and prepare and gird ourselves up for what's to come. For soon and very soon, my brothers and sisters, it will get to that level that is so intense we cannot avoid it. What will we do then? Pursuing righteousness. If we pursue righteousness now, continuously, with a desire to grow stronger and wiser in Mashiach, Yahusha, it will make a big difference. It will make a big difference of whom you talk to, whom you hang around, or stick around, who you assemble with. Yes, the scriptures talk about he will prepare our table in the midst of our enemies, but we don't stay at that table. We have a journey. We have a duty. We have duties and assignments. Let's begin to look at them more seriously, my brothers and sisters. So take this moment in your pursuing of righteousness and ask yourself, what does the person in the mirror look like? Will he always or she always resemble that person you're looking at? What does a person look like that you're around, that you come in contact with? What can you learn from them or they learn from you? What words are you sharing? Do you share what you read? Do you share what comes to heart from Yahusha? What actions do you have? Do we have actions that resemble that of a set-apart one? Are we happy with the way we are pursuing righteousness? If not, my brothers and sisters, think on these matters. Pray on these matters. Begin to do better. That's all I have for right now. Shalom.